The number on the screen flickers. 26 cents. 3 months ago, it was $90. 26 cents. That is what Linda Moore's retirement is worth right now. Every morning, the same ritual. Open the account, check the number, watch it fall. She cannot sell. Her company, Enron, locked her out. A temporary restriction that just happened to last while the stock collapsed from $90 to nothing. She is not alone. 20,000 people are watching the same screen. 20,000 retirements. Locked. Falling. And while they were watching, the executives were selling. $1.1 billion. Quietly. Legally. Ken Lay sold $70 million. Jeff Skilling sold $60 million. Lou Pai sold $250 million. The employees got 26 cents. The executives got Colorado. That is not a coincidence. That is Enron. And this is how they made it legal. From the outside, Enron was a miracle. Fortune magazine named it America's most innovative company 6 years in a row. Its stock rose from $20 to $90. Executives were on magazine covers. They gave speeches at Harvard. They called themselves the smartest guys in the room. And they meant it. Here is the question nobody asked. If everyone could see Enron, the auditors, the banks, the analysts, the regulators, how did nobody see what was inside? Some of them did. They just made more money pretending they didn't. It started with one decision. 1992. Jeff Skilling joined Enron and asked for one thing: mark-to-market accounting. Here's what that means. You don't wait to earn money. You guess it and record it today. Sign a 20-year deal and you book 20 years of profit immediately. No cash, no proof, just numbers. And the SEC approved it. Now the game was simple. Sign deals, bigger deals, more deals. It didn't matter if they worked because the profit was booked up front. The stock went up, bonuses were paid, and the losses, that was a problem for later. But later always comes, and the losses needed somewhere to go. That's when Andy Fastow stepped in, the chief financial officer. His job was to manage Enron's finances. His real job was to make losses disappear. He built a system of shell companies, hundreds of them. Here's how it worked. Move the bad assets out of Enron and into the shells. The balance sheet looks clean. The losses vanish. The auditors sign off. Everything looks normal. But there was one problem. The shells were built on Enron's stock. If the stock fell, everything collapsed, all at once. Fastow knew that, because he was running the shells himself. He made $30 million from the same company he was supposed to protect. The board of directors knew. They voted to suspend the company's ethics policy so he could keep doing it. And then they approved his bonus. While all of this was happening inside Enron, outside, California was going dark. Rolling blackouts, hospitals losing power, prices rising by more than 500%. What no one knew at the time, Enron was causing it, on purpose. The recordings came out later. Traders laughing, talking about stealing from people, calling them Grandma Millie. $9 billion taken, booked as profit. The regulators were told they did nothing. August 1st, 2001. One person tried to stop it, Sharon Watkins. She wrote a 7-page memo. She warned that the company could implode in a wave of accounting scandals. She sent it to the top. Kenneth Lay read it. Then he took it to Enron's lawyers, the same lawyers Enron paid millions of dollars. They said the accounting was probably fine. He did nothing. October 1st, 2001, Enron announced massive losses. The SEC opened an investigation. The shell companies started to collapse. The truth came out. 5 years of profits did not exist. The stock fell from $90 to 26 cents. Employees were locked in, watching everything disappear. December 2nd, 2001, Enron filed for bankruptcy. $63 billion gone. Employees arrived at work. They were given 30 minutes to pack their things and leave. Here's the real question. Not who went to prison, who didn't. Executives served reduced sentences, auditors went free, banks paid fines, politicians were re-elected. Ken Lay died before sentencing. Under the law, his conviction was erased. Legally, he died an innocent man. His family kept the money. This did not end. It evolved. WeWork, Theranos, Nikola. Same pattern, different names. This is not a broken system. This is a system working exactly as designed. If you think this ended in 2001, you're wrong. The next Enron already exists. You just don't know its name yet. Tell me where you see it happening today. Modern collapse.